they're really
Papa.
touching. Like, they want to hit on you, they will not even say a word. They will just take your hand.
Yes. Why to put your hands here? It's like
When we first reached to Jamaica, we understood that it's so different. This is the difference between how guys hit on you in Jamaica and how guys hit on you in Israel.
Opa.
Yeah, we had a culture shock here because it was really different after spending 1 year in Jamaica almost and all our life in Israel. And how we used to live in Israel, you know, how guys hit on you, it was really different. We used to go to like Middle East country, like to our area of countries, go to clubs. I've never really went to a lot of others club. I used to how Israeli guys hit on you, and this is how they touch you immediately. Like, they're not respecting your boundaries. This is the way we do. Like,
or
we
asking,
touch
or even pay
immediately.
attention. Pay attention if I want or not. My body language, you know, you can feel that if I'm doing something like that to Ayelet, if her shoulder is on my hand and she wants it, or she's shrinking, you can feel it. Like, it's
and
basic.
it doesn't work here. Like, in Israel, it just like you want to move. Like, they want to move, they will be like, they're really
Papa.
touching. Like, they want to hit on you, they will not even say a word. They will just take your hand.
Yeah.
And then they will like, the touching is very close. And when we first reached to Jamaica, we understood that it's so different. Like, in Jamaica, they talk to you. Maybe it can be dirty, but we needed to be ready, like, to a different culture that they are not touching you, and this is something we really like.
Really respect
And
your space.
And this was first time, like, we reached to Jamaica, and this was a situation where, like, wow, how can we come back to Israel after this, like, this situation? Because in Israel it's touching, and sometimes you feel like it's too much, you know, like, you
sometimes
feel like,
I like it. You have it's two sides, like,
Of course.
of warmness and people that really take care of you and really want to protect you.
but
So-
sometimes it's someone you
sometimes
don't know,
I
don't want it.
For the new people here, we are the Yaman girls.
Yes.
We came to Jamaica in order to.
Make music,
Right.
make vlogs, spread our love, you know.
We came to Jamaica 3.5 years ago, and we fell in love in this.
Yeah,
this
since then it
place.
was like love story.
Yes.
So come with us to our journey.
Yes. We were at the club. It's a dancehall club in Israel. You have one of a kind, like one.
The best dancehall
in
club.
Israel. The best one.
It's not only dancehall club, it's like hip-hop club, underground, okay? Now, the story we are going to tell, it's like extreme, yeah? It's not that every guy in Israel is like that, but a lot of them similar to that. This is how in Israel, like, they hit on you. So we were at this club, and we danced. It was me, her, and Chanil, my Jamaican boyfriend. So Chanil is dancing like Jamaican on his vibe, you know, at the side. Look,
Just observing and then.
more like observing, yeah. And me and Barry, we just danced in the middle of the club with a lot of people around us and just, like, you know, vibing with the music. We went there on Friday night. Now, Friday night, it's the time that all the guys are coming to hunt girls. The guys in Israel, why they go to parties, 80% of the cases, they're going to meet girls, not really to dance and enjoy. And girls are going to enjoy, have fun, you know. And then we danced, and there was one guy that started, like, to dance around us. And then he started to ask me questions. And he came to me like that. And he started to ask me questions.
Sexy, by the way. This?
No, it's hip-hop. Like, this is not like the vibe of the hip-hop. And every time he took my hand, this is also a thing in Israel. And he tried, like, to spin me, you know?
Last night I told the guy that
option.
it's less point. Like, when you are doing that, I don't want you.
Because
FYI.
it doesn't suit. It's not that we're in a salsa club, okay?
Yeah.
Fine. Like, it doesn't suit the music. It's like, you have, like, pre-gun, da-da-da-da-da, and then he's like...
Like, what do you want? Like, you're breaking the vibe.
Yeah, it's
I'm
doesn't
vibing,
suit.
I'm dancing now, I'm in the mood. And then you take and break it. Like, why?
And then this guy came and did it, and then I took my hands. Now, on the same time, I'm not feeling comfortable, like, to say, I have a boyfriend, ta-ta-ta, because in Israel, when you say it, guys, they are like...
Yeah, but we hit on you.
Like, they're
They are
start to back
minimized
off.
there.
Yeah,
It's
like to back off.
It's like they are not take responsibility of their behavior.
Yeah.
Like, everyone, we knew. You knew, I knew that you are coming and eating with me.
And then you feel like you don't want to say it because they will start to, like, say to you, you are living in a movie, you
Yeah.
think you're something crazy, ta-ta-ta, I didn't hit on
I
you.
didn't hit on you, I didn't want. It's
Now,
just-
I think it's our trauma because of, like, it's not that every guy do that, yeah? Not every guy, but this is how we grew up, so we are already know how it is. So we just, Israeli girls, they have a bitch face when someone hit on them because we feel like we don't know how to act. Like, we cannot say no because if you will say no, they will be like, why? why not, ta ta ta. So you're trying to understand how to really navigate this situation, and what's happened usually that you become a bitch and you're like take your hands back.
I don't know if it's a bitch, but sometimes I feel that I need to protect myself. Like, don't.
Yeah, but then guys look at this like you're a bitch. They look at this and they're telling like, what is this mood? Who do you think? Even the guy last night. Back to the story. This guy, he asked me a lot of questions like, where are you from? Ta ta ta, ti ti ti. Now, it's a loud party. It's not.
You cannot really have conversation.
Yeah.
If you want to hit with a girl, you should like dance with her, but in a good vibe. In a club, it's difficult to hit with a girl if you don't have moves.
Yeah, usually
like,
it's
if
by
you're not-
like dancing.
And
This
if
is
you
how
don't
you
have it,
connect.
I don't want, unless I'm sitting on the bar and I'm not
Bar is a
dancing.
different mood. This was like a club. And
No,
in
but
the
you have
club,
also bar in the club.
Yeah.
So if you're sitting on the bar, it's okay because it's when you're sitting, you can have conversation.
yeah, but we came like and we danced.
Yeah.
And then he just came and started like to ask a lot of questions. Now, Chanil was beside me, and when he paid attention that he's too much like getting close, touching my hands, he started like to hug me behind and dance with me. Now, you cannot miss that he's my boyfriend in the club. I don't know, like he was really close to me. He kissed me, like a lot of things. And now the other guy, he was like that. On
Here.
us. Like that,
Here.
okay?
I was there and he was here. And I'm like,
Now, a mistake that
What
I
are you
did, that I
doing?
didn't say like, listen, I have a boyfriend, ta ta ta. But then after like at the end of the evening, I understood that it doesn't matter, even if I said it.
it
But
doesn't matter. don't say it. We will get into
we
the
will
end.
get. And then Jenny like started to dance with me, and he asked me also if it's bothering me like that he's now he did bothers me because I felt like I cannot dance freely, like I cannot really
Because
do
he's
whatever because
here.
he's here.
You know,
Okay?
I'm dancing,
But-
and you have someone here, like that. And
Standing like that.
it doesn't matter what are you doing with yourself. You have here a person.
Exactly. And
Block
I
your
said
energy.
to Janil, no, like it's okay, I will handle it. I don't know why I said it. I don't. Maybe the best was like
Second
yeah,
mistake.
second mistake that I did. And then he spoke to me and he said like, what are you drinking, both of you? Like, what do you want me to get? And I told him we are not drinking alcohol. And then he said,
you know,
and Sachiat in Hebrew it means a person who is not smoking, not drinking, like very.
like clear
Yeah.
mind, you know.
And then he said to me, okay, cigarette? And I was like, no, I'm not smoking. Weed, I have weed, you're smoking weed. And then I told him, no, I'm not.
So
And
how
then
do
he
you
said-
live this life?
And I was like that, like vibing, I'm dancing. And then he was like, what? And then second time he came to me, cocaine, ta ta ta. Like he started like to bring me all the list he has on his pocket. And then I understood like that he's very,
Hi.
yeah, high. 2 minutes later, like 2 minutes after he was here, me and Chalil we are dancing. And now we are dancing like good and ta ta ta. And then he just took my hand while I'm dancing on him. Okay, like he took my hand like that. I'm dancing with him, and then he's taking my hand, and I was like,
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Okay, he didn't understand like all the signs. I understood that.
I was dancing like freely, and Chanel and the Elet are there dancing, hugging, and I'm like that. And then he came to me, and then he started to ask me, "What is the difference between you two?" And I'm like, "You asked the Elet already." And then, and then he said, "No, you don't look like that." And it started a bit hitting with me, and I'm a bitch most of the time when people I don't like their vibe, and I feel that I need to protect myself. I'm like, and then I looked at him and I'm like, you are not doing that. Like, no, it will not be the thing. You don't seem older than her. You seem so young, and I'm like, I am older than her. It's a lot of years, and I seem older than her. So please.
I love the people that they're trying to compliment with that. Like you can compliment about other things.
Yeah, older.
Like age is not
I
there.
am older than her, and it's in a lot of years. So please don't get there.
Not 2 years. He said to me, okay, I'm leaving. What is your phone number? And I was like, why? And then he said, we'll go to after party or something. Now, he spoke so unclearly. Like I didn't understand a lot of words that he said because he spoke like, what? Like, and also it's very loud at the party.
Also, I told Ayelet that I feel that when you drink and when you are taking drugs and stuff, you don't really get the energy
Yeah,
around you. You
you
are
don't.
not sensitive. And Ayelet was really, really close. Like, if you would be in a situation that you have clear mind and you can see, you can feel that Ayelet, she's close, she's shrink, she doesn't want him to get close to her. So, That's
Yeah,
what
it
you
was.
want to feel? I don't
It
understand
was
it.
so weird. And then he told me,
No, give me your phone number. I need to tell you something. Like, I need, we'll speak and,
and then I was like, no, it's okay. And then he said to me, what, no? And then I was like, no, I'm good, thank you. And then he was like, okay, and he left. I was like, finally, we started to dance. And then Chanel took me to a conversation, like he wanted to speak with me, and he asked me like why I didn't, told him like that I have a boyfriend, like this boyfriend.
In a red sign.
And I didn't know to like the answer was this basically, like I don't have energy to get into this. Like I want to say, I was like also stronger is just to say no, like I don't want for me then I have a boyfriend, because I have a boyfriend, it's like okay, we can be friends, but no, I don't want him
Yeah.
as a friend because I feel
have
the
a
energy.
boyfriend, I feel that it's an excuse, because you
Yeah.
look at the person and think to yourself, if I was a single girl now, I would dance with him or go with him. No, so I have a boyfriend is an excuse. So I will say no, I don't want you. But if he's vibing and I like this energy,
Yeah.
I can say, yo, I like your
Thank you very much.
yeah, it's
but
flattering. But I have a boyfriend.
And then me and Chanel, while we were speaking like in a small area, and he touched me here, Chanel. Like we are very close. You cannot miss that we're close. And then the guy came. I didn't understand. He said bye like 30 minutes ago. I don't know. He came and he was like, he took my hand, and I was like, what the hell? And then I told him, I don't understand. You don't see that I have a boyfriend? And he was like,
no, I didn't pay attention. Yeah, but give me your number and
that's what he said. Yeah, give me your number
I need to talk with
because
you
I need to
about
talk to you.
something
And I was like,
important.
and then Chanel here he, like got peace, and it's very like he has a big contain until he become peace, and then he just took me and he left, and I was like, wow, this was like the weirdest situation that I had. Like it's.
I was pissed. Like I couldn't really. It bothers me. And after that,
This
I
was
and
good.
Janelle were dancing like that, and it was a big gap between them. And someone
Cross like.
crossed in between them, yeah? And then he looked at Ed and he's literally.
Yes, trying to dance with.
And he is putting his back toward Chanel, yeah? Okay, I yell at this guy, Chanel, like that, like that.
And Bar.
And I'm there. And I'm like, what are you doing?
This situation, Bar was really pissed because of the other guy, and not only the other guy, we had one more story with another guy.
Another guy.
That she just all her anger she put on him.
Yo,
All her anger.
I looked at him and I'm like, what are you doing? Why? You don't see that she's dancing with him? You, like, I don't understand. You don't have an eye? And then he looked at me and said, okay. And I'm like, oh my god.
For me, it takes me time to understand like what people do. Like it takes me time sometimes. Like I dance, and he like dance with me, and I thought he's just passing, and he's like continue dancing, but then he got stuck.
He got
And
stuck.
that's time the bar like started.
He got
to-
stuck and he's like that.
I didn't pay attention what happened, and I saw already like a fight, and I was like,
He
what?
put his back toward Chanel and he's like, and I'm like, really? It's really happening right now? I don't understand this. And other guy came to me and he danced with me. Okay, he's good looking actually, and he was in good energy. I liked him, but I didn't want him to get close to me. You know,
Like to
where
touch.
is the gentleman people? The time that we looked at each other, we didn't know if we want to come or not. Then we are getting closer a bit, and then we are looking at each other again. Where is like why disappear? This guy came to me and he was good looking, really, and he danced really good. Like I liked his energy,
His vibe.
and I felt that he's putting like his hand on me, and it was too much for me. It's like it crossed my boundaries. Okay, so we danced, and at first I was like, okay,
She flow a bit.
I flew a bit, and then he touched me here, and then he took me closer, and I'm like, can you less touch me, please? That's what I told him. Like,
And then what he said to him?
okay, we'll not touch you at all, bye.
and that's it, vanish.
Vanish. We haven't seen him
There
since
is
then.
no person on the earth. That's it.
Like-
and it's an issue. Like I didn't know when to say no. I don't want it. Like I'm not feeling comfortable. I don't know you. I don't. It's really like this area. It's
Yeah.
really intimate. Why you should like you don't even know me 1 minute. Why to put your hands here? It's like
Yeah, it's something that really made a difference for us. And then when we had this situation in Jamaica and we understood how much it's different, like in Jamaica, how guys hit on you, is like very, very,
Yo,
very
sexy, brownie,
talkative.
brownie, sexy.
They love to talk. Maybe they're talking, they're rude sometimes for us, and we can be like, okay,
Oh-
how
oh
can,
my God.
how
Oh
can
my
we
God.
handle this? Like they're telling you about your body so quick or something.
Yo, it's really, it
But-
can be bare and really sometimes
Yeah,
Like-
but like the fact that they are not touching you,
it makes me
this
feel
was
safe.
yeah. Although we had one time in Jamaica that
Yeah.
I walked like in a tuck bar. It was in Kingston.
Remember that I'm a Rottweiler?
Yeah, she is. And it was one guy, but in this point she didn't. You know.
Because it was so, it was behind me and it
Yeah,
was
you
so,
had no someone. You didn't see what he did. I shouted on him. So we walked in tuck bar, and then someone just took my hand, but he like pressed it so hard, like he took it and it was hurt,
was
and
violent.
then I shouted on him. I was like, "What the fucker!" Like I cursed, I think. But I was like, "What are you doing?" And then I took, and the bar was like, "What happened? What happened?"
I'm coming here ready most of the time with knives, you know?
But this time, someone like she said, "I didn't see. He blocked me. This guy. I didn't see what he did." And I was like, "Wow!" Like
What are you doing, Bang?
It was like
This is what
50
happened.
yeah.
He was like, what are you doing, Bang?
He was like 50 years old, and he held my hand so strong, and I was like, also I'm not used to that. I need to protect myself in Jamaica so much in a club regards to guys. Like in Israel, I need to protect. In Jamaica, it's like, okay, they're coming, they talk to you, but they're not harming. Like they're not coming and touch you. And this time it was scary actually.
Yeah. I don't understand where the
Gentleman-
gentlemanhood vanished from the world, you know? But
This is not a way to get to a girl, you know.
no,
Like
No.
out.
you need to be sensitive.
Yeah, talking,
Talk,
sensitive.
play the game, be a bit
I feel like also you can see if
sophisticated.
a girl wants. I don't actually in Jamaica it's a bit different, but in Israel if girls want you, she will show you. Like she will look at you, she will do like
Yeah.
she will walk around you, she will touch you.
No, she will not. But she
She will go to the toilet because you're beside
Yeah.
the toilet, so she
For
will
example,
walk 1, 2, 3,
you're
4,
dancing.
5.
Okay, this is you. You're dancing.
And she's here, she will be
will-
like
Yeah, a bit. Sometimes she,
Yeah.
but
a bit and then go
all of a
back.
sudden she's here.
Yeah. For
And then-
example, there is a song, she will walk like
And
she's
then she will
needed to-
dance. She will dance, and she will be like, "Oh, oops."
Yeah. And she will look at you. She will do this. And then this is like the time you need to
You know, she's seducing the guy, but in a.
But in Jamaica I heard like when we were with guys there, they said like the girls are very like they sit at the bar and they're not really like they're having like a very tough face. They're not really hitting on the guys, but I don't know. Tell us. Like they said to us they are not really hitting. They're not really showing with their face like wanting a bit, and you can come and speak to them and they will be with a bitch face until you see a smile. So it can happen like 10 minutes you can
You
work
need to
for-
work, you know.
yeah,
work
for getting
hard.
a smile. But it's a defense wall, just for you to know.
Of course.
They're not bitch. They just defend themselves. They need to protect themselves. This is the way we protect ourselves.
Every day you get attention, looks. Maybe it's a rich problem, but it's not true. Sometimes it's really
scary.
there, it's scary, and I feel not protected. So I need to find some ways in order to protect myself.
Yeah.
When I feel the dangers. And in life, it's like a thin line between harassment and good flirt. And it's something about the energy, and you can feel it.
Yeah,
If
you
you
can
go
feel it.
inside yourself, and you can feel if the person wants or not. And also what is boundaries. Like, we need to be sensitive toward each other.
Yeah, we need to
also, I don't want to make this thing for guys. Like, sometimes guys don't want me to be so...
Yeah, it's happened in Israel of also the opposite, that guys sometimes can feel like girls hitting on them too strong.
Yeah, hard.
We saw that, like that it's happened, and they cannot say she erased me because it's like embarrassing.
Yeah, they will be embarrassed. They will say,
So
what? You are not a guy? You are not a man?
So
It
it
needs
can
to
be also the
flattering.
opposite. So we just like this is your lesson for today. This is
Yeah.
our lesson. That we just need to really be sensitive to each other in every sense. And when you're going to a party, dance.
To pay attention.
Don't come to in order to eat a girl.
Not to also speak, and also you need to really be sensitive toward the other person. If you really want a connection, it doesn't matter if it's a one-night stand or a big romance, but if you really want a connection, you can feel what it needs in the
In
same
that one.
situation.
Yeah. And that's it. Thank you very much for listening. Tell us, what do you think?
Yeah.